What's up, guys? This is not the sailboat I promised you. Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
Amelia is with Grandma. Everyone's looking. That's okay, I'm pretty happy. Popeye's not here either. We're the RC Sailors. Welcome to our RC family. We're kid-free with an RC boat at the lake. I couldn't be happier. Is that bad? I love that kid, but is that bad? We're gonna have some fun today. This is a $70 RC boat. The thing about this boat versus the sailboat is this.
There's 2 points cooler.
Well, it is. That sailboat's gonna get a lot of stickers, you better believe that. But the main thing about this versus the sailboat is you charge a battery, you plug it in, and you can have some fun. The sailboat requires some work and learning. So yeah, might take a while.
And instruction reading, right, Nate?
Yeah, this boat is a little bit bigger than most of the RC boats we do on the channel. We tend to see on the toy grade level some smaller boats around $40 or $50. Being $70, this is a bit bigger. It does have a 2-hull system. We've got the nice layer up top to keep most of the water out, but then the foam lined protective layer with 4 latches to keep the water out there. We'll do a water test at the end of this video and see how much water it takes on. Hey, it's set up to be exactly what you'd want out of an RC boat, especially one under $100. I think it looks great. I love the bright orange on the bottom of that. It's water cooled. But the interesting thing that some people may not like and others will like is the transmitter. This is like a drone or helicopter or airplane transmitter. It's not your traditional pistol grip ground vehicle transmitter. Some people like this, some people don't. Just know that it comes with it. I myself, I don't really care. It's kind of fun driving both ways. Maybe I would prefer a pistol grip just because it makes more sense for a ground vehicle, but it's cool that they do this. They do this for boats. Why don't they do this for trucks? Interesting. Let's put this on the water. We'll do the flip test first because it should be able to do self-righting. Then we're gonna go mess with all the fishermen.
Hi. Flip test. Uh-oh. There we go. You always have to remember which way to do it, huh?
Oh, it's fast. Well, you guys know the traditional batteries that we see on a lot of these budget ground vehicles. Look how fast this is. This is good. This is nice. Faster than I was expecting, to be very honest. Abby and I went and drove a boat recently at a lake just for fun, off camera, and it was really wimpy compared to this. This is actually really cool. The battery that this is running on is the one that we traditionally see with like the WL Toys 12428. I think it's a little 2-cell lithium ion battery, 1500 milliamp. Well, we got us go. I was joking about the fishermen too, guys. I would never run this in front of people fishing. Like, there are people fishing on the lake, but they're very far away compared to us. I don't like to disturb people with RC stuff, but if they're interested, I'll give them a little splash by. Hey, this is turning on a dime. It is fast. Look at that. Now we can do wide turns if we want to. We don't have to do those sharp turns, but I like the sharp turns. Pew, pew. And it's nice knowing that if it flips over, we can flip it back over. A lot of these boats, when you hit reverse, they don't do a whole lot. I tend to say reverse is for on-the-spot turning. So let's say you're up close to the shore and you're like, oh no, I really can't turn. You can hit reverse nice and slow, and it'll just kind of turn it around for you, and then you can get out of a tough spot. So that's what reverse on these little boats is like. This is fun. Now, for those of you that are new to RC and RC tech the way it is now, if you wanted to buy 100 of these, you could run them all together. Also, let's see this. Okay, we do have variable speeds. It felt like there for a minute we could only go full speed, but the controller's just a little bit sensitive, and it does want to go at full speed. So you can cruise along nice and slow if you like. So yeah, there's no signal interference on this being 2.4 gigahertz. You could drive tons of them together. And I think for a boat under $100, this is just perfect. What more could you ask for? All the kids over there in the kayaks are, oh, they're excited now. They see the RC boat. They're all looking. Go a little faster. And we've lost signal right there, so we know about what the range is. If I had to guess, I'd say maybe that was, I don't know, 100 feet or so, probably. Abby, I say it's your turn. Abby, got the controls.
I haven't brushed my hair today.
Or your teeth. Ew. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
And I
kidding.
put makeup on.
Well, don't go too far. Although if we needed to, hey, we got a lot of boats on the water. I think someone would save it for us. And what I was telling Abby as she got the controls is that it tends to cut out a teeny tiny bit. I think that is like when it's bouncing up off the water.
Yeah,
And
like loses contact.
it loses the metal contact. Yep, that's right. So it's a safety thing for the boat and for you that it will not run unless it is touching water. That is a big, I guess that's something that a lot of people don't know when they buy their first boat. They'll plug it in and expect to test it before they get to the water, and that would make perfect sense. But a lot of people don't realize and they forget that it has to touch the water before it will bind and work. So you're going to plug your battery in the boat, you're going to get your batteries in your transmitter and turn that on, and then it's not going to give you any input at all until the boat touches water. So remember that.
You know what I'm in the mood for?
What's that? Oh, I know. I know. Well, get a little closer. Get a little closer. Get over here. We can get some donuts right here on top of us.
Donuts!
Whirlpool donuts.
It's fun. I've been going full throttle the whole time. It's just fun to just run it fast like this.
Yeah, it really makes a little wave too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Now, hopefully we can see what a low battery looks like on this with you guys. And did you see that? You saw that RC Sailor sticker on the front there, didn't you? I'd say this boat's pulling a solid 90 cool point factor. You add that sticker on there and we're up to 92. That's
It's
an
almost
A.
an A.
That is an A.
Well, in college, it's an A. I guess. College is 90. It's an A. Was at high school, it used to be like 93 for me, I think.
Not me. When I was in school, 90 was an A. Anything 90 to 100 was an A. 80 to like 89 was a B. I can see it's getting slower.
Tell you what, though, I think we have couple boats that might hit the 100 cool point factor.
Easy. Oh yeah, might even
very soon. They're in the car right now.
So you guys, we wanted to start kind of small and show you what a budget option would get you.
I'll give you a hint as to what that is. It's my favorite brand of RC boat.
It's gonna be fun. We've been holding out the boats on you guys. I wanted to start with a budget option under $100 so you guys could see what you do get for $100, and it's really great. Really great. You know, no major complaints at all. Water-cooled brush system. I think I'm ready to show them the water test and see how much water we took on.
But I'm having so much fun.
Okay, all right, keep running. Keep running. We got like 10 kids over there in a kayak that I'm pretty sure would be happy to get the boat for us if we ran
Go knock this
out.
kid off his kayak?
Do it, do it. No, the range, Abby, the range. Oh, I should zoom in.
Yeah, that does have a zoomer.
I think he is coming over to check us out though. That's okay. Hey, that's what this is all about. It is fun to share this hobby. There you go. Hey, that is great. We have a low battery beep and a blink on the transmitter, and just nice and easy, we'll go up to the shore. Oh, might have to do the reverse trick, Abby. Easy, easy. There you go. Now juice it. And we're good. Perfect.
All right.
Okay, just pull it out of the water. Let's do this. I like to show you guys this whole process so you don't think I've cut out anything. Hey, if it takes on water, I want you guys to know that. So that's dry on the inside. I know the beeping is annoying, but we're gonna show you guys you should always turn the boat off first. There, hey, it turned off. That's good. Wow, that's I'm happy about that. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. That is actually bone dry on the lip of that, and in the boat
I don't see any.
I don't see a drop of water. I don't see a single drop.
That's like a first with this.
That's really good.
Sweet.
Oh, there's one drop right
You found
here. One drop. You see
one
it?
little drop. I see it.
Yeah. Hey, that's not bad. Take a look at the inside of the boat here. We have our brushed motor with this coil going around it. You see that? That's the water-cooled system. So water gets sucked up the bottom of the boat right here. Comes in through this hose and goes through the coil to help keep that motor cool, and then it shoots the water out the side. And this is the battery I was talking about. Now guys, there's one downside to this, and it is the battery connector. I don't like this kind. I don't know the name of it. I don't care to know the name of it because I don't want any more of them. I wish this were a Dean's or an XT60. It would be pretty easy to just cut these ends off and convert it if you're good with soldering and stuff. Just bear in mind you might want to do that because you can get these batteries super cheap for a lot of different vehicles, and they will work on this no problem. A little steering servo on the back for our big rudder here. So, hey, that's a winner in my book. There may be some competitive other boats out there for it around the $60 to $80 price point that we've seen on the channel. There has been a couple that stand out to me, like a bright red one that we had. I don't remember the name, but it was about this size and it performed about this well. If you're looking to add a new boat to the RC collection and you like this bright orange, black, cool look, hey, this is a great boat to add. Maybe you have been looking for an awesome one to give to your wife or your significant other or your friend and go race together at the lake. This is a good one to add and race together. Other boats that we've had on the channel that we've liked will have pop-up in cards here. You guys, you see those little, it's like a little circle, it pops up and it goes bing over our head. That is actually something that we hand-picked in all of our videos. Every time we do one of those, that's a hand-picked video by us. So you're in good hands when you click one of those and check those out, because if we like the boat or the truck or the car, whatever we're doing, or even if we don't, what we like to do is give other recommendations up there for you guys. And even more so, at the end of this video, you'll see a recommended video pop up. We handpick that too. So we'll put probably another boat video there for you guys to go check out.
And if you want to increase your Cool Points, Patreon is linked down in the description box below. We have some new stickers that we're getting ready to release at the beginning of the month, so sign up now so you don't miss your chance, because we ship our stickers out at the beginning of every month. That's linked in the description box below. It helps support us and keep our channel going.
That's right. And this boat is probably best case scenario, budget under $100 boat. We're getting ready to show you guys in the next couple days some really awesome hobby grade boats that will blow this out of the water, unfortunately, for this little guy. But hey, it was good for what it is, right?
Right.
Thanks a lot for watching. This will be linked in the description box below. I don't know if I've said that. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.